1 minute late.
Got that fucking right.
We only got 3 planes on the floor. Remind us the first time that me's going to be going to pop plane.
It's like flying in the apple stuff.
I'm gonna end up that money. So we need this the end of the fishes. Do we have any pop planes in the system?
Right now, you got the dashes, so just load it up, select, no, eliminate, you have to pick one, and move it. Move it to the back passenger, and the plane will I do want to discuss the company for next time, so I probably
Let's see if I can get this engine started.
You know today having more for my bosses,
Jesus.
I have a normal day with this one.
I can tell them a piece of my mind. Alright, so Eric and Jay, you're familiar. Well, Eric is more familiar, so Jay, let me just give you a rundown of how the flight plan is situated. So the flight plan is situated pretty much like a tour seeing part of the Bahamas. You're going to actually take a look at the stadium, the government house, where the governor general lives, the stadium. I don't know if you get a chance to see actually the Bahamas in the stadium. Offering such as sightseeing in the Bahamas. You have the massive lighthouse in the Bahamas. Harbor Island, the Bahamas has a lot to offer, whether it might be for commercial, whether it might be for tourism, for relaxation. Eleuthera, where you're starting from the north, is pink sand beaches, so the sand on the beach is actually pink. Turns pink during the sunset time. So, like right now, the sand is pretty pink because the sun's starting to set in the Bahamas. Nassau, which is my hometown, the city of the nation's capital, 700 islands. The island of Providence, it is where the country's business is handled, and it's the nation's hub, where we do a lot of building, seafaring, and Freeport, which is the nation's second city, which is going to be our final stop, is technically going to be where it is known for the largest cruise ship and cargo ship repair in the Caribbean. This is where they repair cruise ships and tear them down and move it back up. Abaco is the nation's third busiest hotspot. Abaco is known for blue balling fishing and stuff like that. So you get a sight seeing of what's going on. Probably give it an intro of what's going on once you start flying. So that's just a little brief rundown of what we're anticipating.
Alright, my engines are running.
What's our cruise altitude for this?
I'm going 3,000.
All right. So hello everybody. Hello everybody.
you fly them, bro, 110.
Hello. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear. We hear.
Alright, nice. So I'm actually just putting up your voices here so at least we can hear you guys. Yes.
Oh, we hear you.
Oh, nice to see all of you guys actually here together, so that's really nice. I heard you in the background, Ashton, just giving a debrief, so that was really nice. Yeah, so what do you guys think?
So I'm loading up right now, but if you guys want to start, you can go ahead. I know we're a few minutes behind schedule, but
Yes.
make it work.
Yeah, so
I
hope
have a lot of fuel, so I can take off and burn fuel.
well, hopefully
No,
you guys can hear me.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly around the airport.
Go ahead
Alright.
and crank that second into this ME2 like
Okay, so yeah, the guys are there in Discord, and here is the aircraft right here, the that I'm flying today. What I'll try to do is probably put on the camera just a little bit, so that we won't get too much.
The ATR. Feeling that
yeah, just won't get too much moving around. So there we go. So probably that might be a little better for me. Apparently the guys have two, well, two girls here. Like that's a bit crazy, but yeah. Hello, Jaden. Hello, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So yeah, thanks for being here on the stream. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be starting pretty shortly. So probably just gonna make a debrief yet again. Yeah, guys. So what I'll do is I'll show you guys on the screen. I mean, Ashton would have said already. So but if you guys want to see on the screen, I guess I'll show you guys. Yeah, so we're gonna come to this other screen here, and then hopefully you guys will actually see this. So yeah, guys. So this is pretty much for those who are actually asking what we're doing today, and so you guys can see that we're coming from up here, and then going all the way down here, which is 41 nautical miles. Yeah, guys. I was thinking we'll just go through the road, cross through the road. Yeah, pass through the road down here, and then go to the stadium. Yeah, that's the stadium that they have with the World Update 16, I believe. Yeah, and then go up to the government house. Yeah, according to Ashton, you know where all the people, those people are. Yeah, those kind of people.
Yeah, the government house is the Governor General's house. That's who represents the Queen.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go past the Governor General, but why is the Governor General over here? Should we?
Yeah, that's who represents the Queen.
Anyways, yeah, so from the, we're gonna go into the lighthouse. That's the next one that is part of the World Update 16, and then the lighthouse, and then going into what's this again called? The Atlantis, right? The whole Atlantis, all the hotel and stuff like that. So conference and all this kind of stuff down here, and then going all the way up. Yeah, all the way up. Where's that? By Marsh Harbor. This, what's the next waypoint called? Not a waypoint. Sorry. On here. Wait, you guys see now on the screen?
Yeah, I can see you on the live stream. I can see what's going on.
Right. And from I think the final one is just give me a second here. Give me a second here. There we go. Alright, the final one is the castle. Alright, that's Cooper's Estate. Yeah, Cooper's Estate, and then going into Freeport. Yeah, Freeport Airport. So it should be just about 2 hours. In yeah, 2 hours and in real time. Yeah, so probably go to about 1,500, I guess. You know, westbound, you guys probably know that. You know, westbound, eastbound. So 2005 or 1005, whichever one. based on the direction of flight. I'm sure the weather looks okay for now. Hopefully you guys see now the weather is not too bad. You know, low clouds, not too much low clouds, but should be okay. As you can see here, coming into NASA, yeah, not much clouds. And going up by Freeport as well. As you see at 22 o'clock, 01, let's say 01 o'clock. So just a bit of, well, they have some clouds around Freeport, so you have to navigate around that and then come into land. But the visibility is okay, so we don't need like another airport to land on. So yeah, but as you can see, not much clouds around, so should be okay to be able to see around. Yeah. Any other question, guys?
No, so far so good.
All right. All right. So yeah, let's get a move on. So let me see. Let me see what you guys are in. So.
I think I killed the butcher in a plane.
Okay. So wait, you guys are in a Gulf Stream?
We have
So
Gulf
they're
Stream.
actually
I'm in the MU2 right now.
Oh.
Your text, not the text, so your thing there for your sim not picking up our planes. So you can't have like option.
Okay. So I'll shut out on the other screen. So this is the yeah, that's the program here. So it's in Ashton is a ATR 46. Alright. And someone is supposed to be in a MU but is in a Golf 5. Well, that's because of my whole model and stuff. So yeah, and obviously somebody else is a BN2 Papa. Alright, so yeah. Okay. So I have for us to be departing within about 15 minutes, so you guys can probably get ready and all that kind of stuff. So alright, so yeah.
Engine 2 running now on the ATR.
Alright, so here is the ATR right here. Oh, I see you on it.
Big ass
What?
ATR.
Crazy, eh?
Ashton, what you do to the ATR, bro?
This big ass plane still got.
Yeah, he was talking about it last night. He was like, you know what?
This one is in a whole ATR where we all don't hear a top plane, bro.
Well, so here's the Acars right here.
Yeah, I can.
And somebody over there.
No big deal.
So yeah, and someone else is over there, the BN2. So we can probably just have a look at the weather and see what the weather is like down here. So you guys,
And yeah, and
If you can do two,
no weather here, but we can get it from nearby airports.
Like I said,
If there is any nearby.
Remember, this is my airplane. I can make it work. You know,
I should get break up the freaking. Keep up with us.
But in that case, we look at the windsock and we see what the windsock says. At the moment, you see the windsock is blowing, going west. Is that west? No, going easterly. So we would be taking off from the runway down here. Alright. Alright, so yeah, we'll be taking off down there. So anyways, I'm gonna get ready. I'm here in Discord, so if you guys actually want to get into Discord. Alright, so here's my aircraft right here. Yeah.
I'm in Fox Sierra.
I think that's so much kicking it.
Alright, so yeah, I'm actually gonna get into my aircraft, make sure that my weights and everything's all good. Yeah, no weather down here though, so I think we had to look at the windsock. It seemed like the runway towards the east we had to take off from.
Taking off from runway 7, right, gentlemen?
Let me see. MYEH.
Well, I'm on the move. I'm gonna go down there and get a little settled.
Are you taking off from runway 07?
Yeah, departure runway 07. That's off to the east.
Right, correct. Yeah, runway 07, yeah. Alright, so yes, we're gonna start off now. So let's get moving, guys. I want to make sure that my weights
right behind you.
and everything is all good. Actually we're supposed to be having a full tank, and the payload
Payload.
is about here. Alright, because I actually check it out.
Yes, yeah.
So it's actually supposed to be a full tank for about that. So yeah.
I have to literally leave the engines in
Okay,
the lower
so
part on the conditioning lever, and just so I do not
alright,
just
first
start
thing,
speeding like a
battery,
speed
external
demon.
power. I'm gonna put all of these up here. Put the nav
I
lights.
have to turn my
It's
fan
already
all the way down so the plane don't shoot off on me.
okay. So we're gonna just remove all of this
Sorry
stuff
about
down
this.
here. On to remove all the speedo covers. All these steps. Alright, so let's close the doors. 1, 2. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I could take off in the shortest distance.
And then I'm gonna put the fuel pumps 1 and 2 on. Make sure the fuel tanks is unlocked. I'm gonna put.
When we hit flaps 40 in this thing, you really see some Houdini shit today.
There we go. Put all of that here.
Yeah, let's right there.
Okay, so there we go. And I'm going to pretty much start the engine. So I'm just gonna call clip prop. Yeah. Alright, so let's get the fuel lever all the way up, and the propeller as well, which I have queued in, keyed in. And yeah, so yeah, we're flying with the virtual airline as well, Global Alliance as well, which is part of the whole. We're pretty much hosting this today, so most of the guys are there as well too. He's actually in the Bahamas, yeah, ATR, can you imagine that? Anyways, let's get engine started. Let's start engine number 2. Alright, engine number 2 started up. Nice. And let's go to the other engine. Let's start engine number 1. There we go.
See, my plane could actually back up.
Alright, engine number 1 started up. Yeah, my engine started up, yeah. Alright. So, both engines is up, started up. Let's get the flaps. Nice. Flaps coming down here. Alright, the runway is pretty long. The runway, I can show you guys on the other screen here. The runway, as you see, is 6,000 feet, so it's pretty long.
I'm gonna be right back.
Alright, it's pretty long, so just be taking off. Yeah. So should be alright. A little bit of an ARP here, as you see, 14, and this one is 27. So we're gonna be taking off up, actually going up in elevation. So yeah, and this is actually default airport that actually comes with. This is the default that comes with Microsoft. Well, not Microsoft, but with World Update 16. So yeah. And it's really nice though, part of the World Update 16 scenery and everything, so yeah. Okay, so let's try to get the rest of the stuff all sorted out. Just gonna make sure everything's all good, which is all good down here. All temperature is actually gonna be rising, so that's all good. Let me see, what else? Nav lights is already on, so we'll leave the P2 and all this stuff because we don't need it right now. We're just gonna trim the aircraft for takeoff. Flaps is already set. Let's get the avionics. Masters on, and here we see we have the route which I had in the file all set. So I'm actually just gonna put VFR squawk, which is 7,000. And yeah, we have the GPS coordinates here, and I'm actually gonna put 122.8. Alright, so let me see, 122.8. There we go, and I put the comms on here, so that's all good. I already have a flight plan sent, so yeah. It's nice to actually be there with the guys today, so we're actually doing this flight all the way down, you know, across Bahamas, going to some different destinations, man. If you guys look at the style of the stream, then you can see, yeah, with those reports. So I'm pretty ready. Yeah, I'm ready to taxi out, guys. Who else is taxiing out there? No one's.
Right behind you, as long as you
Roger, yeah. Let me just make my calls, Okay, so
down here at the end, rated.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh, what's that? Is that Ileforo? Alright. Alright, Ileforo traffic is taxing out for runway 07 traffic. And that's a BN2 Papa. Alright, so yes guys, so just let's look at everything here. Make sure everything is all
And
good.
on for traffic, you have an ATR 426 taxiing behind company traffic.
Okay, so let's remove the parking brakes. Alright guys, and we're pretty much ready to move.
Eric May is with flight information.
It's nice, isn't it? Alright, so let's get back in the cockpit. Oop. So can you pass down here? I think you can you? Oh yeah. So I'm actually gonna... Oop. Hold on, give me a second there. Alright, so yeah, let's go. Get some throttles on this, go forward. Let's roll. Alright, let's go. I mean, we can pass on the grass as well too, so that's not a problem. Nice, yeah. Okay. So I'll be taking off firstly, so what we're gonna be doing is yeah, we're just going to take off. Alright, so I'll do taking off first. Can I see you at the end of the runway, Jay?
Alright, who's going first?
Eric.
Wait, is that Eric at the end?
Take position, let's roll.
Is that Eric at the end of the runway?
You mean Eric at the end of the runway?
Because I can actually I can take off from this intersection, yeah. So.
Alright, I go in.
Alright, there we go. You ready to go? Alright, well I'll take off first since Eric at the end of the runway. Alright. Let's roll.
Jay, hold position.
Okay.
Alright.
And on ultra traffic, you have a Greater Norman positions or 7 ready for departure.
Alright. BN2 Papa is taking off from runway 07 straight out departure. Okay. Alright guys, it's ready, let's go. We're further ahead. Let's get some of the our takeoff for about 65 knots. Okay, here we go. There we go, easy,
Rolling.
easy,
Awesome.
easy. Here we go. Nice.
Holding short.
Sweet. Alright. Nice, isn't it? Alright, so we're just gonna put the flaps up now. There we go. Flaps up. And let's try to trim up a bit and let's turn.
Rotate.
Let's turn, left turn.
Here, look.
And on
And,
ultra traffic,
yeah.
you have an ATR lining up 07 for departure.
And BN2 traffic is upwind, actually turning and the crossing for runway out of runway 07 over this ocean, passing 800 feet. Okay, so let me just remove some throttles as well as the props as well. There we go. Because of the direction of flight, we're actually gonna go at it's supposed to be even flight level.
Alright.
So alright, here we go. Just about
That boy's airborne.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so we're turning again. Oh, make sure we keep it going. Nice. Just give the trims.
Land of Eric.
And the referral is a beam of the airport at 1,500 feet. BN2 Papa. Alright.
1 second here, Ashton.
Alright, so yes guys, so we're gonna just continue our turn till we intercept the route that we're doing. So we're actually going at the speeds of about 120 knots today. I'm here, give me a few. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, George.
0.
Alright, ooh. Alright, so let's, because of the direction of flight, we actually have to go at about it's actually on an even but 500 feet added on to that. So look how nice it is, man, here at Bahamas, man. Sorry, because yeah,
Traffic Bahamas 007.
we're going from east to west, so we actually have to be on an even. So we're going at 2005. There you go. So let's turn. Okay, here we go. We're not gonna fight the controls. Not gonna fight the controls. Oh, not gonna fight the controls. There we go. Alright, so.
Traffic Bahamas 007 on the road.
Alright. Nice, nice. Ooh, ooh. Man, the wind blowing strong here, man. It's crazy, isn't it? It's freaking crazy. Alright, so yeah, just try to keep it at about 2,500 feet here. And we're pretty much going down. Let me go on to the nav and let me see. Altitude is on. Let's put. Okay, so let me see. I think I'll just keep it at 2,500 feet. We put the AP on, we put heading on.
I know there's traffic Bahamas 007 clearly active on the upwind at this time for 8,000.
There we go. Actually not, we have to put it on nav. There we go. Instead of heading. Where is the actual cursor, which is right here? See, it's starting to turn. But we're actually not on heading, we actually have to go on nav. So let's turn about 300. Yeah, make sure that everything is all good. I mean, it's VFR, so you know you can pretty much just fly around. It's nice though. Look at how it looks. You know, Bahamas is really nice. Look at how the water looks down there, man. It's crazy, isn't it? Oh, so still have to actually turn, because we actually. There you go. I mean, right now you can actually put the nav, well, the landing lights off. I mean, it's daytime anyway. Yeah, we're a bit high though, so let's. Oh, yeah, we actually have to go all the way to about 210. There we go. It's nice, isn't it? I mean, the BN2 Papa is really, really nice, isn't it? Alright. So we just, like you say, we VFR, but we can still like look around and stuff like that. And it's, yeah, so many wonderful places in Bahamas, man. Look at that. It's really nice, isn't it? Bahamas. But this guy's there in like a Gulf. Yeah, look at, we're actually passing pretty much along the shoreline. Yeah, just going down on the shoreline, passing was that current village? Yeah, all of it is like current village, eh? Yeah, so actually let me go down because we're actually too high. Alright, so we go down.
Yeah,
we have to go down at 2005 because we're actually going at 3000, so let's go down. So go down to about 300 feet. And let's look at, let's get some of the fuel because we don't need all of that fuel now. Remember, for every 1,000 feet for the VFR, you can take out some notch of fuel. And we want to maintain RPM as well. So you can look down here, look at the carburetors, and as well as all the gauges down here as well. You see going down here, and just making sure everything is all good, keeping your oil, your temperatures, all of this stuff within the green range. And you see the manifold pressure. So now we're pretty much, we'll go on the flight plan. You see it's the waypoint 1. So I believe if we move from as a heading mode and put it to nav, right, I believe it's supposed to turn on heading, I believe. Oh, you see it side steps, so that means we actually have to turn the heading.
We're cruising at 196 knots comfortably.
Okay. Yeah, so it's actually, I mean, sometimes you get these little issues obviously in the whole, see, as you can see it's deviating, making sure, yeah, just trying to make sure that we stay on track.
We should have flown into Staniel Key and see if you're already ready for that.
Where exactly is that? Where exactly is that?
Zuma chains.
I think I found most of the POIs, but I don't even know how many more POIs they are missing. But I wonder if that's all of them I got. Let me see. Alright. Yep, so here we go down again at 2005, but it's supposed to maintain at yeah, it's supposed to maintain at 2500, but it just it didn't seem like you wanted to hold on. You didn't want it to hold it because you have to press arm, that's why. Yeah, unfortunately for me I didn't do that, because you know you have to actually press arm to arm the altitude. So once you reach to 2005, so yeah, it's just a little bit of a slight error on my part there. But we're not actually doing straight lines, you know, it's just flying around and stuff. Yeah. Was that Resente? What's up, man? Hopefully if you're still there, you know. You like VFR flights? Yeah, today I was like, you know what, I'm actually gonna do VFR flights, man. Yeah, especially Bahamas, like look at these parts of Bahamas, man. What's this little island here? Well, that's the end of the, what's that? They call it 6 shillings K. 6 shillings K, is it? Yeah. I believe that's one, is it? 6 shillings K. Let's have a little zoom in here, let's see what's here. But look how nice it looks. I mean, although somebody was arguing about all of this here, saying, you know, it's just like a photo they just put on top, so it's not really as realistic, but I mean, this is the best of MSFS, so I'm pretty fine with that. We're still a bit deviated away, so we actually have to turn a little bit more.
Okay, I got a handle of it. I think.
Okay, so let me see, 2005. Oh. Yeah, let me see where are these guys right now.
For 07, 10 mile final.
I don't know. Somebody turn back.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm scared to find out.
Hey, that went faster. We're going 260.
I know, I'm trying to slow down.
Yeah, but y'all guys decided to go in a Gulf, like trying to fly around in a Gulf.
No, they're trying to slow down. This thing is.
It's crazy.
And you could move, but I want you to sleep on that.
Yeah.
Cut it back down to like 210.
Alright, comfortable cruise. 8,231 knots.
We're going up to 5,000.
I'm holding. Well, I was supposed to be climbing for freaking.
I stay at 2005, man. I think this direction of flight is supposed to be at a, well, or even yeah.
Bring it lower when it get over to Nassau. So
Yeah.
fly with a little sightseeing department.
Yeah, it's just yeah because I think on this part actually let me look at the airports. This side of Sky Vector they'll tell me like what where we are, how high it's supposed to be, or whose airspace we're in. Let me see. Let me have a look. Okay.
How do I lock this to my plane, my aircraft?
Yeah. So I still can't understand why you guys actually popped up in a big place. It's crazy. I'm watching it here now. James Anderson, a Gulf 5. Eric in a Gulf 5.
Is the mother matching? The mother matching is incorrect. That's why. That's it. This has got 5.
Oh no. Oh, now I see. Oh, okay. Oh, now I see. Alright, y'all in a B58 Tango. Alright, so you're in a MU2. Oh, okay. Now I see. Cause I was like, what?
Oh, there you go.
Bro, I was in a G5 at 4,000 feet doing 250 knots. That'd be insane.
I'm like, you're not even gonna do VFR? I don't think you have plans on seeing around. Have you guys actually flown around like Bahamas? Like seen the world updates and stuff? Oh.
And me and Eric are the only veterans that has ever done that.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Flown around the Bahamas.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, you don't see me doing that. This is
Yeah, I
the
put an
actual flow.
E190 in Andrews. So, or was that Andrews, Ashton? Where was that? No, Dead Man's Cave. There you go.
Long Island, yeah.
Ah, I see.
Alright, now I'm dropping down to
I think, let me drop.
2,500.
Alright, so Miguel to your left.
Yeah.
If you look to your left, or you want to move
Yeah.
the camera to your left on your sim.
Yep. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I'm watching left
To
now.
the left on your sim.
Okay, yeah.
So on that little key
Yeah.
right there, those
Down here.
are the Sandy Beach resorts. Those are private islands in the Bahamas.
Oh wow.
Privately owned resorts. To get there, you would need a ferry for sure. Those are populated.
Oh nice.
Employees do take the ferries to go there every day,
Wow.
and they do sell out. So you have ferries running back and forth there between morning and sunset to accommodate the employees and the team or the customers.
Jeez.
The islands of the Bahamas is made up of 700 islands and keys.
Wow.
So that includes rocks, sand dunes, beaches, uninhabited islands, the entire Bahamas itself.
Wow.
All right, if when I see you to move your camera to the forward
Yeah.
section there. So the forward section there is actually going to run you into.
We actually, because I have to actually descend soon. So, yeah, but I'm actually gonna be following the roads. It seems like it says like we have about 9 nautical miles to go. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, yeah, but you were saying something. I guess you can continue saying what you're saying.
So what I was saying was that Rose Island is also there, which is normally there. It's actually a beach where Bahamians get away to go and party and have a good time. So instead of partying in the city, they just party on an island. It's government owned, We go there, party, clean up, have a good time. The Bahamas is known for many things. The Bahamas is beautiful. The Bahamas is scattered. But most of all, the Bahamas is fun.
That, yeah, that I know for sure. Like, it seems like everybody, like most people I know of, like always talks about Bahamas, Bahamas. You know, like everybody wants to come here for holidays. I'm like, what about Bahamas? But I can see like, and it's really really nice. Like coming down here in this neck of the woods. Yeah.
It's good. You have a, like Austin Powers once said, it's time to have a sexy party.
Wow. Yeah, I can imagine
Hey,
they'd be
Jake,
like,
if you get a chance, check my screen.
I can be imagining like they'd be like Jack Sparrow and just drinking and just causing shit.
Oh yeah.
The Bahamas has no law on liquor for kids until the age of 18.
Oh wow.
Unlike America, where you have
Oh,
to
wow.
wait until you're 23.
Wow.
But when you drink, you have a good time. You should be coming up on Anthol Island, which is one of the islands before Paradise Island, which would be a little on your...
Where is it?
A little on your... Right there, actually, as a matter of fact, what you're flying over right now.
Oh, right now. Down here.
Because it's going to run you straight into the Paradise Island
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
Linden Binden.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
maybe we do it.
This is really nice, but
National airport.
I would like for us to like probably follow the
National
road.
We're gonna fly right over the airport for runway
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
I'm actually following the road. I'll follow the road. There's a big road. What's that big road, man? If you see on the live, like this
big
road.
that you're looking at.
Yeah, this road here. What's this road called? What's it? Police. Prince Charles Drive. I'm gonna
That
follow
is
Prince
the
Drive.
new Prince Charles Drive, yeah, that runs from the eastern side of the island straight to the western side of the island. The name is going to change eventually as you fly and follow it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so yeah, I'm actually gonna just try to follow it. I'm actually gonna look for it, you know? Which I think I'm coming up on it pretty soon. Just gonna follow it.
Ashton, take a look at Discord when you get a chance.
What you say? Yeah, so that's the guys in Discord here. Yeah, got so many exciting things in Discord as well too. You guys can actually go into the Global Alliance as well. They actually got all of these things on there as well too. So anybody ever want to join, they can actually join as well.
Guys, you do have a JetBlue A321. Looks like you missed and did a go around for runway 14.
Okay, so let me go
that's
back up.
nice.
Let's
Yeah, I have
level
right
off.
off my nose at my 11. He's 2000.
So where is the
Yeah,
road?
2000. I'm on 2,500.
Where is the road? Where is the
Very
road?
far right now. I still got light.
Okay, there we go. So let's try to follow the
Somebody
road.
after my 9 o'clock. Or 4 o'clock.
All right, so
It was
let's.
you, Ashton.
Well, I think we passed the road because
Then he
it's
just took off from
about over there. All right. Yeah. So we're actually gonna.
Yeah, Limbs just took off.
All right, here we go. So we're
Okay,
actually gonna go and follow the road. We're gonna look for the road. Yeah, Bahamas, man. Look how nice it looks.
Yeah, they're
Nice.
turning back for the runway now.
Nice, man.
Sometimes it happens.
Really nice, isn't it?
Bro, how you ever go around on runway 14? That's like bread and butter every day.
All right. So I think that's the road we're following down here. Actually, no, that's not the other road.
Probably didn't
All the
use
stuff is over there,
conditions.
so we're actually gonna keep going
Hey,
on.
I just
Follow
went
this
by
road
this
all the way.
The condition is fine over here.
Oh, the dog flying right at me, bro.
Yeah. So and then we're
Probably
gonna
coming for 1-0.
to end up.
No,
Let me
I
see.
hate him. Oh,
You
no, that's
like-
a flight.
You high enough. We're going to Molly right now.
All right. Here's
We're
the.
gonna
No,
turn
I-
right.
Here is the road. All right. Here is the road.
I
Here.
know,
So we're gonna
I
be
thought-
following that road.
I thought my thing, because I have the G500, the real sim gear G500. So I have this glass
Okay.
cockpit here, and it has an avoidance
Alright.
system. So if you get too close to a plane,
So we're
you
gonna be
don't
getting to the
do
stadium
anything
pretty
to
soon.
avoid, it'll automatically hit. And you can it automatically is default to set to deviation, but you can change the deviation.
Alright, so let's try to.
On it.
Yeah.
Automatically will deviate you, so you collision avoidance pretty much.
So yeah, so we're gonna be
Okay,
getting
good.
up to the stadium pretty
Way up,
soon.
way down.
Yeah,
And
no, man. That's why I said I'm gonna stay up here.
it's nice,
Yeah,
isn't it?
He's going for 1-0.
There you go. It's nice down there, isn't it?
Right
Look how gorgeous it is down there, man. Very gorgeous, isn't it?
Island looks so beautiful tonight.
And yeah, so we actually get in there
Oh, look how
pretty
nice
soon. Oh, and here is the stadium. Here is the stadium, guys. Yeah, I'm actually watching the stadium. I can see the stadium, man. Like really nice. Nice.
That look nice thing.
Yeah, look at the stadium, guys. It's
I'm
not-
over
The
here.
stadium is where it was just recently built.
Oh wow,
The stadium was just recently built, and
nice.
it's been a gift to the Bahamas from the Chinese.
Oh really?
The big stadium, yeah, that we have.
All right, here it is, guys. Seen it. I
So
think
you're
the
flying
next.
over Nassau East.
Yeah,
Miguel.
NASA is.
Move your camera back a little bit more. Move your camera over to the right a little bit. Let me see something.
Oh, nice.
He's streaming?
There we go. Yeah,
That's nice. Yeah.
the stadium right there. Yeah.
Yes. So, where we going to? Where we going to next? We're going to the house, isn't it?
We're going over Atlantis. And
Oh, to the
yeah,
house.
You flew past my house somewhere. I won't disclose that.
Yeah, for sure.
The great Linden. I love that airport.
Y'all know where it is.
All right. Oh, so a bit low, but anyways, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So we're gonna.
Jay, you can send Wims the
Alright.
for the Discord. He just took off, looking to join up.
It's nice, isn't it? So I'm gonna turn around since I get a bit.
It's in the chat.
So you see, I think it's over
it's
here.
not.
The house and all of that is over here. You see, ours the free pot. And
It's in the chat. Just click it and it brings it right in here.
it's really nice, isn't it? Like, look at this. Man, Bahamas is really nice. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna make a whole 360 turn. Yeah, let's make a 360 turn, and then it's actually gonna go by the lighthouse. But look at this, man. Wow, like this is crazy.
And NASA traffic, Bahamas 007 flying over.
This is
the
crazy.
area.
This
At
is
time, please be advised.
absolutely crazy. We're gonna come back and talk about this here, because this is pretty
Bro,
much.
they don't realize that we
Like you are now flying
Yeah.
over the port of Bahamas, where the cruise ships are at.
Nice. Wow, it's
The
really
commercial
nice.
Cruise ships.
I'm about to have the presidential 20 flying over runway
It's nice, isn't it?
14 Nassau traffic.
Wow. What's the lowest altitude you can go here? Is there like a lowest altitude you can come here?
You can go down to, if you're doing aerial views, they can give you up to about 1,000 feet on the view.
1,000 feet.
Yeah, they'll give you like 1,000 feet if you're doing it like that.
Oh, whoever
keep
holding
up
straight on the
traffic.
runway right now is probably pissed off because I'm flying over the runway.
Oh yeah, that's that.
Alright.
I don't know who it is. Copa? He probably pissed off because I fly right over the runway.
Yeah, Gustavo. Gustavo probably mad as fuck at you, bro.
Because boy, man, they're flying over the runway.
Wait, you already landing already?
Oh no.
I swear I heard he was say that he was landing. I was like,
Flying over
wow. You guys
They're
went
flying over the runway.
like he
flying
went.
over the airfield.
I say like you went straight to NASA.
No, we made a
Put
circle.
it. Oh yeah, I'm circling around. So we're gonna go to the lighthouse now.
Nassau traffic, presidential 20, clear off runway 14.
Okay,
Wait, Wims just coming all in
it's nice,
like
isn't
this
it?
way, bro.
Tail.
You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you see, Bahamas, I've never been here, so it's like I'm just watching, just watching, like, you know, like being a tourist. It's like if I come here, it seems like a place where I'm just gonna drink, get high, probably get lost.
Drink and have a good time.
Now we heading north now.
Alright, so let's continue the turn. And let's try to go up because we're a bit low now.
I have it under two.
Alright, so let's get some throttle forward. And let's try to see if we can go up.
75 and the plane will fall out the sky, bro.
Alright, so let's go up.
Plane is very dangerous.
Turn on my boosters for this.
Alright.
Remember, this plane is the only plane that is a straight inline plane, so it only has one dry shaft from the prop to the back of the plane. So that's why it's loud as shit.
Go up.
That's why it's just pure thrust coming up.
And then we're gonna continue
that's
turning.
where the beach jet came from. The beach jet was originated from the ME2.
Alright, yeah. It's really nice, isn't it?
Oh, I can push it more.
And I think we have to actually go by the lighthouse. Bahamas. So we're by the lighthouse, aren't we? Yeah, so the lighthouse is about here. So actually gonna turn. We're gonna turn to about east of about probably about 100.
Hello.
Right, here we go.
7 is heading at 240 at this time.
Okay. The traffic is turning, heading 100 over the lighthouse. Well, east of the lighthouse. All right. Yeah, guys.
So east of the lighthouse, where you're looking at right now, is where all of the cruise ships would come in.
All right. Nice, isn't it?
So look at what's going on.
Yeah, look it's down here. Look,
harbor pilots would meet
look
you
the lighthouse and stuff.
Lighthouse, and they'll bring in the cargo ships and the cruise ships right into the port.
Oh, nice. And how many ports? How many aircraft? How many vessels can actually fit in this port?
The cargo port can hold up to about 5, and then the cruise port can do up to about 7 or 8, if I remember correctly.
Nice. So from there they go straight to the hotel. Is that?
Head south to the Caribbean, they head straight down to the Caribbean, because what's going to happen is that if you're the cruise passenger, you're on a 7-day cruise, they go down to Coco Key, or they go over to the Berry Islands where Royal Caribbean has a base at, and they go and relax, offload the passengers. Royal Caribbean has their own private island, Carnival has their own private island, so they just go there and have a good time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because I think I remember. I know some of the vessels they do 7 days, and actually me and my girlfriend was looking at like even coming up to Bahamas as well, and we was like, but I think what happened is that it starts in Miami, so you actually have to take a plane, go to Miami to, I think is it called embark there, and then actually then get into Bahamas. Yeah, and then finishing off in Miami. Yeah.
Because it already takes you a day to get to the Bahamas by boat.
A day?
Yeah, that's just like a day.
Okay, so... Alright, well, just...
Alright, flying off of the port area.
NASA traffic is heading 30. So BN2 Papa is heading off at 1,400 feet.
I like the callouts, Birdie.
Yeah, because I actually thought I was the only person. I thought I was the only person there, but then I realized like other guys was there. Cause I was like, oh right. So I was like, I'm gonna make some call outs to make sure like I'm not in anyone's way or something like that. We don't want to be getting collisions on the live, man.
Oh, guys, I got her trimmed out to just under 200 knots at 4,000 right now, and I'm sitting in the back. If you look at Discord, I'm sitting in the back and enjoying the ride. So.
So 7 is climbing up to 11,000 at this time for Marsh Harbor.
Yeah, like you're flying around with a whole ATR thing going all the way, going all the way back up to 11.
I gotta worry about fueling.
And then you're coming back down, what, after 2 minutes?
I got 11,000. I got to fly direct in the back of Abaco, bring it straight around, and then go straight over to Freeport. Then I bring it down.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys either. If you look at Acars already looking crazy.
So I'm actually, based on the direction of flight, then I actually have to head to actually descend to about 1,005. So actually let's descend. Alright, so let me just descend here. Okay.
And I'm direct.
Alright. And
Well.
and
going
let's
north
get
now.
heading. Nice. When we get closer to it,
Charles, stay.
yeah, when I get closer, then probably I'll just like
Ron, you're way behind. You
actually
take-
just
come over
took
here so
control
quick,
over
I
it
know
and
you-
then look to
you're way
come along.
behind again.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah,
Night vision.
Zulu Mike Hotel.
let me see. All right. All right. Yeah. So yeah, we're just descending back down to 1,500 feet. Let me see if I put nav. Sorry, if I put nav, hopefully it should hold a nav, I believe. The flight plan. Oh, yeah. Actually, I have to put the flight plan. We're actually going to waypoint 6. See waypoint 6. So let me just go waypoint. Press the center cursor and go into waypoint 6. Press, I think it's menu. Is it menu? Activate leg. Enter. And then I believe once, I think that's how you do it. I think if I can remember, I believe that's how you do it. I'm supposed to follow the nav, but sometimes these things give you some issues, sometimes it doesn't. But I see VDR, so hopefully if I change it on GPS, then it's supposed to follow. Alright, so it's following because it's now on nav from the GPS. Alright, so yeah, so far so good. We still have, well, this one is going to be a pretty long leg going up north because I'll show you guys on the other screen where we are right now. So it's really nice actually getting to see Bahamas so far, and what you guys think. So we actually went all around here, seen a lot, you know, coming into the bay here. You know, even the whole hotels and stuff where Atlantis, he said, you know, they have about like three vessels come inside there. Yeah, about 3 and sometimes even 5, and yeah, and then from there they pretty much venture out around NASA. But at the moment we're actually heading out and going into, as you see here, all the way passing Marsh Harbor, and then I will be going into down here, which is Hopetown. Alright, yeah, so from Hopetown Harbor, so we'll be seeing that harbor again, and then from there going all across. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. But for now, I'll just leave it like that for now. And once we get a little closer, I guess probably what I'll do is probably pass around here, Sandy Point, and these kind of places here, so you can probably, you know, get to see a little bit. Although there's not much around here apart from this Sandy Point Airport. But the speed is good, and I'm in the direction of flight. It's supposed to be out about 1,005, but not really anybody here. This leg is about 78, so it's pretty much just gonna be just cruising along at this point, yeah, until we actually get there. So yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah, so this one is gonna be a long leg, about 77 nautical miles from my side.
Ashton, where are you going?
Give me a
En route
second.
to Ingra and then Bart's.
Yeah,
And
where's
then it's
that?
going to take me to the back of Marsh Harbor and then make my way to Freeport.
Yeah, so we're going up to Marsh Harbor, yeah. So I think I'll probably just fly around the country, the islands. Wait, you said Bahamas have like 700 islets?
Bahamas is consisted of 700 islands and keys, including rocks, sand dunes, keys, little small uninhabited islands. Yep, you name it, we got it.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Why is it
So-
is it kind of cheap to like move around here?
No, so what happens is it's because of how large the Bahamas has been scattered as a territorial mark. That's why. Now, if you're feeling for fresh tuna and salmon and lobsters, crawfish, and grouper and whatever, some sort of seafood, then you go off the back of Abaco and catch it. You catch it running through the Bahamas on any side, but if you want to catch it really, really fresh, then you go on the back side of Abaco and get it.
So it's like down here is like known for fish and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's more, more ecotourism. You can feed everybody and keep going.
Well, it seems like I would need some fish right now, and I'm on this on this long leg. Just, I mean, this leg is what about like an hour?
This is the actual route is actually 30 minutes by plane. About a few hours by boat, but
Yeah. All right. So
Bahamas
let's
has
get
its pros and its cons.
Here in H33002 if anybody wants it. In this area.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll arm that VS.
Yo, coming up on my tail so quick, bro.
And
Follow me.
we'll try to speed up just a little
I
bit.
pushing the crap out that little fucking twin
Just
baby.
to okay, so let me see if I can
Best I
actually,
can do is probably 270.
and let's see if we can get
Some
some
reach 220 start
change the
freaking out.
pitch of the aircraft so that we can actually.
I will
Got a bit
let
moving.
200, so I slow down for you,
Yeah, is it? Oh, there we go.
When I climbed up to 3000.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, you low.
I mean, Bahamas is not all that bad. It's actually really nice. I got my passenger here. she's there with me.
You know what I haven't done in a long time?
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
Those Copa flights from Nassau on the Embraer.
They still do them?
No, they upgraded it to 737, but I haven't flown Nassau and Panama in a long time on Copa. So I might end up doing that sometime
Went to be time.
this week.
I mean, after we finish this up, I gotta
Oh,
go back
Jesus.
to Argentina for. I saw that, Jake. I saw that. I saw that. I don't know what the fuck just happened to you, but I saw that. And I wasn't even looking at your stream. I was just looking at my my PFP. See the line go all over. But after this, I have to go back to Argentina. Houston.
You're doing Argentina to Houston?
Yeah, and then Houston to Honolulu, and then Honolulu to Homestead Air Force Base in the 7th and G5.
Listen, I have a mission for you.
¿Qué pasa?
You know it's election season, right?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not going to that freaking place. I hope you know that.
It's election season. Your job is to move the vice president for our campaigns.
All right, send me the legs then. I'll have J fly second bird in formation.
You want to know the funny part too? I have the Air Force for the G5.
The vice president for her campaign legs, all of her legs.
We have the 7.5. We have the 7.3. We have the G5. Hey, come on, bro.
I have the 7.3. Yeah, I have the 7.3. I've never flown it though.
I have the 7.5 and the G5.
Shit, if y'all
Y'all
want
vice
to
president of the highest and the last time.
We need to get the 747 too.
I have the
The
7.
VP?
I have the old and new 7.4 to be exact.
What do you think the new 747 is going to look like, man? Because there's controversy with this damn paint.
I think they're going to do a 74800.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is I know there's going to be some controversy with it. Because it's painted as a Republican airplane and it's not painted as a Democrat airplane, if you know what I'm saying.
It's painted blue, is not painted red.
It ain't paint right at all.
You know, question, what? Like, the 7.4 is like also obsolete now. There's no more 7.4s. You only have the 7.48s. What are they
Yeah,
going to
so
do?
it's time to split that 747 down.
I don't know. Is the 7.4 air refueling too?
Yeah.
Huh?
If they can air refuel at 7.4, they're gonna have to like redo a whole plane if they want to change that.
But I think they took that out. But I think they took that out of the 748.
No, only on the Air Force One they have that on there. The only other plane that
No,
has
that's what I'm saying. It's the
747
military.
is the Doomsday one.
The Doomsday has air refueling.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when Donald Trump cut the contract, when he agreed to the contract, I think they took that out.
They can't.
Air refueling? They can't.
They did.
They can, bro. That defies the purpose of the U.S.
Jay, they did.
Well, I
That's
need.
crazy. If they did, then that's crazy because there's no way you could have a 7.4.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
They
even if
did that.
it's full fuel,
Trump said that
the
he's
furthest that you can bring that
Trump
plane is probably
took-
20 hours.
Trump took a lot of hell out of that airplane, and there's a lot that came out of that airplane. That's why he was able to get the two of them so cheap. And bear in mind, these airplanes were already built.
But they're not in use no more. They're not even in service because
I know
this Biden so riding around in the 400.
I'm lost for words.
Hey Henrik, good to see you, man. Yeah, we there,
You have to
man.
understand.
Guys are like,
It's
we are
much
flying
more
down
than just,
to
you know, a
pretty much
passenger
flying all
jet.
around the Bahamas.
You
I can
just
actually show what some of the guys are doing right
fitted
now.
to, you know, have a lot
Let me go
more
to
military equipment, so they gotta be fitted with
let me go
military
to
stuff.
Discord live.
Such as
So this is
measures, you know, shielding.
this is Ashton flying here right now.
Stuff, things like that.
He's an ATR apparently.
It's just a passenger plane that they converted over to a, you know, military.
Yeah, so you
It's
still
a
have
military
about
huge.
57.
So it's
So
not a
yeah,
7.4, you know,
got-
whatever. That's why they call
Sorry.
it BC 2000, BC 3000, whatever. It's a military plane. So
yeah.
Trump did took out a lot of stuff out of it, but you know the.
Hey, should I again? Like,
law
sorry.
overrules
Look at
So there's a lot of
isn't that whole
criteria
ATR, man? What's going on?
You know, being used for presidential use and things like that.
It's crazy, isn't it?
So I think Trump, you know, with Trump, well, the main thing a lot of people, you know, he said he changed the color of the plane. And they made a big fuss about that. And that cost a lot of money because, you know, painting the aircraft. A lot of money.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The way how each aircraft
Hey.
CNC is always the same thing.
Alright.
Always the same thing. Now, regarding this bill I'm talking about, is that in the
Yeah, so there is this, let me see.
744, it has that ability to
Yeah, they got
air
somebody here, well, something here, an object.
refuel. Now,
One of
the
these
things
boats
that
passing here.
took the air refuel out of
Not a boat,
the
but
presidential thing,
similar probably one of these army sort of like aircraft
Now,
or vessel,
fully loaded
in other words.
with that plane, fully loaded,
Hmm.
that plane can only last.
Where is it? Yeah, I saw it a while ago, didn't it?
18 hours.
Anyways, yeah, this is aircraft, man.
So that plane would have to land
A
again.
Trans-Gallia Airways. Going down into going down. Well, at the moment, we're heading into what's that? Hope Town.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying Trump.
Yeah, heading to Hope Town at the moment. So
I agree with you.
if I go on to this screen,
According to the
so this is where we're going at the moment.
According to
We're
the
going
agreement
over here. So this is
most
Harbour
of them, in order
over
to
here,
make
Hope Town
the
Harbour,
agreement for two of them,
and there's
now,
Hope Town
unless
out here.
unless they provided a false
I am.
Boeing
So
agreement
actually,
document,
I'm pretty
which I
much at the
highly
moment
likely
somewhere
doubt
about.
they should have done,
I'm probably all about here.
or
So probably when I get a little closer, I'll try to
something
go
else.
more around this
But
country.
based on
Yeah.
the agreement that I've seen that came
Yeah, he
across
said
my
Bahamas have
desk,
about like
it shows
700
that it's gone.
countries, man.
So I'm
Can you imagine
now,
that?
I'm questioning that because I know for a fact it's a
I didn't know that.
military use airplane.
Anyways, let's get
But
into the
at the end
aircraft.
of the day, I just have to
Thank you.
wait and
So
see
wind blowing.
the actual airplane itself.
It's blowing a bit at the
If you
moment.
understand what I'm saying, because if you provide a false document saying I changed some of the bells and
So
whistles
just
on the
about
airplane,
51 to go.
repaired the airplane, I'm going to use this airplane. Good for
So I'm
you.
gonna try to
Fine.
go a little
That's
bit
to your
more
liking. Now, unless they made some changes
to see
agreements, 'cause you
this
can do-
part of the country. So I'm
governments
actually
can do
gonna go
things
and
without citizens
head in
knowing.
mode.
Now, unless there's a change,
So let me put
that's
head
fine
in
by
mode.
me. But I haven't seen anything shoot across my desk, quite frankly, quite yet.
I was saying if they actually not going to do the air refueling, that plane would have to land.
Then it
find
serves
somewhere to land
no
to
purpose.
refuel, to go back. So it wouldn't
Really?
serve no purpose.
Really and
Yeah.
truly, it serves no purpose.
This looks nice, isn't it?
Both 747,
Bit windy here.
the current 747 and the Doomsday plane both have air refueling capabilities.
The winds.
But
I mean, I
those
can
planes
check the winds
stay
according to my
in
flight
the
plan.
air as long as they can.
Going into this section.
Thank God
The
for
winds
all
are.
707s and the refueling capability.
Oh, actually, give me a second here.
They have refueling capabilities.
Let me
as
see
well?
it. Let me look at the
No,
nav
I'm
log
talking
here.
about the actual ones that they use for the refueling, the 707.
Right.
They call them the VC something.
So
So the
alright. So the winds on this section, because we're actually on a heading of
You know, 'cause
about
you're
30. What was that?
you know,
30,
the
is it?
the whole plane to do it.
They will have to
I'm
retrofit-
telling
they will have to retrofit
1,500 feet.
Well, I was thinking about is a 777.
No.
And let me see. What does it say here?
I mean, it
Tracking
other than-
of
Remember the 777 already.
30. Is that tracking of 30?
I would
So it
even
says the
look
wind
at
is about
777 for
104 at 13 knots. So a bit of wind. Temperature is about 24.
I would
Obviously,
strongly
deviation would be
disagree with that,
positive, so it's
1000%.
positive.
I would never see a 777 as a presidential, as the airplane that carries
Yeah.
the
So
no.
this you see down here,
I disengage that 1000%.
and
Even though I'm not buying the airplane, I just don't see it. You know,
the
it
speeds
takes-
maintaining speeds are about just about 120 to 140. I know it's VFR, so we pretty much just
That's like a Dorito on the airplane.
can do whatever we want. I mean, obviously it's a little bit bumpy here, but that's expected. The good thing is, on this flight is there's not much wind, not much clouds. Sorry.
We used to have a 787 that they, presidential
So it's actually okay. So if I come and show you guys this screen here, you see it's not much
You gotta remember now,
clouds
okay,
around
so
here.
let's take the
So that's
actual
why
Air
it's gonna
Force
be a
One
bit
colors
clear.
And put that on the 777. That's gonna take time
Yeah, we
to
can
get
see.
used to, man.
That's ugly. That's bold and ugly.
That's gonna take some time. You're gonna be like, oh well, it is what it is.
Bro, that's a strip.
Nice.
And it's coming up to, like I said, is Abaca National Park.
paint job fixed only on through
Yeah, Abaca National Park. So it's all the way up here,
the 74,
and
the
then
75, and the 73. Possibly.
Yeah, because remember now, you gotta remember now, we got used to those colors over the year. Over the years past, we got used to that, but to see a 777 like that, that's gonna shoot me in the
Yeah,
foot.
sorry about that. Yeah, so it's pretty much a backpack, and that was
I
a
would
cross
call for
harbor area.
787.
I don't really know. Obviously, I've never been there, so
If it was me,
not much really around here.
I wonder
I
if
would stick to
But
you.
the scenery is
Well,
really, really
well, I
nice.
could
You know,
be
it's
there.
like just a bunch of nothing on land. So yeah,
You have to come up with something
Yep.
that
we can probably
pop,
still
that
pass,
can
which I think
suit the actual
I'll
airplane.
still
You know, like
go
you'll be like,
around.
wow, that's the presidential airplane of the United. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So let me look at the fuel that we have.
You watch that video. You
We
watch
still
the
have
video
enough.
with
We
the,
still have a good bit of
they
fuel
have
anyway.
the presidential,
Well, that's the
military leaders in the
the
Europe.
gauges
You
for
see them
sure.
flying in on their private planes.
Yeah, but then you can look
Yeah,
at
man,
everything
don't get
else
me wrong now. Some of them are really
as
nice,
well.
but then remember,
We're
most of
burning
those
just
planes are
about
very white.
what's that,
No, there's
14
one that's
14
blue,
gallons
the A340
per hour
600.
on
You're
each
talking
engine.
about
What's that, 14 about 15 gallons
Arbitron,
per
yeah,
hour
but
on each
see, at the end
engine?
of the day, you gotta remember that plane was custom to his liking.
No, that's the airline.
God forbid.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is,
and
God forbid he kicks the
you can
bucket,
probably bring it down to about
and somebody's
14.
like, well, I don't want to fly on that. Give me something new.
Alright, just about 14.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
Alright.
love you want to get a hold of that question.
Alright.
I
Although the manifold pressure,
Don't get me. You know, I
probably
like
want to
planes,
put
I
that
like
to
old
about,
planes that be hard.
if we can put it to about
I think it's the top love TU
23.
or the
Somewhere around 23 to 25 is pretty okay. Yep. Yeah, so VFR guys,
See, like
I
companies,
find it's actually really
like
nice.
companies
Like,
Swiss
look at
and,
this part of
and Air
Bahamas.
France and those, they have basic colors that
Yeah.
you know, because you don't want to spend so much money. So one of them suckers roll out the paint shop, people like, God damn, that's a beautiful paint.
EPN.
Yeah, see?
Like, listen,
Emirates.
look at this. This
Emirates is
is
not that-
A340.
EPN.
A340, German Air Force. And it's with the German colors, and it's white.
Yeah,
Indian
but the other thing,
government
what I'm saying is
offered
the airplane,
triple
the
seven
base,
300.
the base is white. Yeah, but the base is white.
Well, we all know that that's going to be freaking.
Alright, well, you know what I'll do?
The president always got to come and make a statement.
I'll give Eric the, not Eric, sorry.
Like Indonesia, white with red.
I'll give Ashton the chance now.
think
So if you want to come and just talk a little bit about the company and all that kind of stuff. So just give me a few minutes.
World leader planes, the US has to do the most.
Of course, you got to come in there with a whole team.
What?
To come in there with a whole team.
Oh, I'm trying to stabilize this plane. Like you gotta have helicopters, and then you have to have like they're outrageous with their stuff.
But like this G500, brother. I can definitely bust up the ME2 again. I'm like this.
See, this is like it's somewhere right here.
Alright, so yeah, we're just standing by, just waiting on him to actually come out and just discuss.
Alright guys, give me 1 second. I am going to talk about the VA on live stream. Give me 1 second. Miguel, where you at? You get in?
Hey man, I'm here man. Are you here?
Alright. You want to move up to another channel or you want to do it in here?
Hey man, you can do it here if you want to do it here. Yeah, so the floor is yours.
On mute.
Alright, ready when you're ready.
Alright, yeah, so alright, yeah, so the floor is yours now.
Hey guys, my name is Ashton. I am the Chief Executive Officer of Global Alliance Virtual. Global Alliance Virtual has been around for quite a while, so we're talking about 16, 15 years. It's a small family owned virtual airline, bunch of guys from the Caribbean. Um, we do not limit our pilots. We do not um, disrespect or mistreat anybody here. We're built off of family principles, family orientated. The airline is structured pretty simple with myself, the chief operating officer, the director of long hauls, the chief of finance, the human resource department. The airline is strategically replicating every airline that can be found around the world. The virtual airline has been started back when I decided that I didn't want to be confined to just one company, flying just for Liat or Caribbean Airlines or Southwest or American. I decided to incorporate everyone into under one umbrella. So whether you are interested in Star Alliance, Sky Team, the One World Alliance, we feature it here. Whether you just want to fly privately, we feature Vista Jets, Next Jet. We are in the process of making those come to a reality. But like I said, if you decide to join us today, we do cross transfer your hours. We do meet you at your demands, your needs. There are no restrictions. So whether you do 1, 2 flights a month, 1, 2 flights a week, that is fine by the company. At the end of the day, like I said, we're just a family orientated virtual airline. We treat everyone with respect. We love each other as we're brothers. And at the end of the day, we just have one goal in common, to have fun and, don't disrespect anybody. So if you ever decide to join, check us out at Global Alliance, va.co, and we'll be here to assist. We have a 24-hour tech department team. We have a 24-hour helpline. So we're always around if anybody needs. So that being said, that's just a small outlook and a brief of Global Alliance Virtual. Have a great day.
All right, so you guys heard from the CEO Ashton. It was really really nice, man. I think if you have a chance, probably can as well as discuss about the airline in terms of all of the airlines that you have that is part of the alliance.
So we feature about over 1,000 plus airplanes. To be quite frank, I think we feature about almost 3,000 airplanes, over 7,500 routes. We feature just about more than 500 plus airlines. So, it's a large umbrella to accomplish, but it's the necessary steps are taken on a daily basis. But the director of long hauls, Eric, been with me from day one. He's done a phenomenal job. Jay, the chief operating officer, he's been with me. He's also done a phenomenal job. So we've built a perfect background in running the company. So I mean, Jay, you have anything you want to say?
Mm-mm.
No? Eric, you have anything you want to say?
No, not really. I'd just chime in just to piggyback off Ashton and just let you guys all know, here at Global Alliance Virtual, we like to extend our help. If doesn't matter if you're coming from 0 hours on a flight sim or 0 hours of knowing aviation, or you've been in aviation for several years, we open up to everybody and everyone. And like Ashton said, we're just a very big family here, and welcome to add anybody else to the family. So, as we like to always say, call ourselves Casper the Friendly Ghost. We're just slowly passing through. But like I said, once you join us, we'll give you guys a little bit more backing on our motto and stuff like that. But that's all.
Well, that was nice.
All right, guys. Well, that is the director of long hauls operations, Eric Cumberbatch.
That was pretty.
Other than that, guys, that's a brief overview of the virtual airline. So you're welcome to join us at any day, 24/7. We have a helpline 24/7 if you need us.
I think what was really nice is that unlike some virtual, they don't actually have all of the liveries and stuff like that. But you guys actually operate with a lot of different airlines, and a lot of aircrafts as well in the database. So probably, they should know about that. Yes.
We don't like to confine our pilots to one strict company. So if you feel as if tomorrow you want to fly for Southwest, be my guest. If you feel like you want to fly for American, be my guest. If you feel like you want to fly for Leon or Caribbean Airlines, the floor is all yours.
Yeah.
Even freaking Canada has A300 for breakout plate, so they is still old school.
Yeah, it's really nice, man. It's really nice. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, so we're actually not too far away from, well, I don't know where you guys are, but not too far, probably 22 nautical miles from, what's that location again, Ashton? Is that the harbor?
That
Marsh Harbor?
Marsh Harbor.
All right. So what can you
So
tell me
Marsh
about
Harbor
Marsh Harbor?
Marsh Harbor is the third largest, busiest island in the Bahamas. It features international gateways such as American, Delta, Silver Airways, my local airline, Bahamas Air. They offer scheduled flights daily. Marsh Harbor is known for its professional sport fishing. So we have blue marlin, deep sea diving. We offer local charters there. So the island has a lot to offer. Friendly hospitality. The island is pretty big itself. It has a lot to offer, and it also contributes to the tourism industry in the Bahamas. So the Bahamas makes great money out of major family of islands. So like I said, the Bahamas boils back to what I said. The Bahamas is made up of 700 islands and keys. So each key, each little dot, each sand dome, swamp, whatever it is, it adds up to the Bahamas.
Right. Oh, that's nice, man. Yeah, I was just so surprised by y'all having like 700 plus. I was like wondering like if everybody's leaving. How is it that the government even supporting all of this land? Like, or is it like a lot of like wasteland as well?
Well, the Bahamas is the Bahamas was previously a British colony back before 1973. So when independence came in on July 10th, 1973, the British flag went down, the Bahamian flag went up. The government appointed ministers to represent each island of the Bahamas. So you have Abaco is divided into two. You have North Abaco and South Abaco. Even though the keys are also included in the actual, separation. So you would have a minister appointed for North and Central Abaco. Once the government wins, they represent. You have to have a good campaign scheme in order to be elected and win your seat in that community or in that area. I don't know how you guys would call it in the Caribbean when it's time for election, but we call them constituencies in the Bahamas. So it varies. So if you win, you got your seat, you serve the government 5 years, it's your job to dedicate your life to making sure the constituents or the members get what they want or what they ask you for. Remember, the government cannot please everyone every time, but everyone gets their fair share.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because I was just wondering about that, because I was like, so many islands, so how are they actually going to get peace within all of these islands? Like, what's the crime rate and stuff like? In other words, here in the Bahamas.
The crime rate is there. No country is perfect. So let me just clear that. No country is perfect. The crime rate is there, but there are responsive police time. There are responsive medic times if there's an emergency. There are perfect response times. So everyone chips in, everyone does their part, and everyone is, they're friendly neighbors. Everyone keeps their neighbors back. In the islands, everyone knows somebody. Everyone is friendly, so you can actually sleep with your door open and know that your neighbor is watching your back in the Bahamas.
All right, but wouldn't that at the same time causes a lot of like things like drugs and all this kind of stuff? Because I know like in the Bahamas, like there's quite a lot of private airports as well. So can you tell me about like how they have the whole immigration and all that kind of stuff in the Bahamas?
Immigration is handled by the Department of Immigration in the we do have a department called the Defense Force that would act as our Navy in the Bahamas. The Defense Force job is to cover the borders and the air space as much as possible. They do have a caravan. They do have another airplane, a P-12 or something like that, that does the aerial operations. But they do have a vast ocean fleet that covers the Bahamas from the north to the south. Crime-wise, like I said, when it comes down to the drugs aspect, it's hard to really clamp down because you know the Bahamas is pretty vast, it's pretty wide. The airspace is governed accordingly, but you do have planes that can still fly under the radar up to this day. I don't know if you really would have known, but back in the pirate and buccaneer day, when the United States had to import liquor, the Bahamas played a pivotal role in the import exportation of the trade that they would call back in the day rum running. That would have been during the early time of World War I and World War II.
Rum running.
Rum running, yeah.
I thought that was I actually thought that was just like something that was just like in Pirates of the Caribbean, but like I didn't actually know it was like something else actually, you know, that's to Bahamas. If
Yeah, yeah, man. The Bahamas played a pivotal role. Even, kid you no lie, you know, back in the day when they were trading the Lucayans and slave trade back in the day, the Bahamas was also a part of it. I don't know if you ever heard of the pirate Blackbeard. A very long time ago, Blackbeard used to have a colony in the Bahamas. We have the forts actually in the Bahamas, Fort Charlotte, Fort Montague, Fort Fincastle.
Right.
And you know, they were the defense mechanisms for the pirates back in the day. They still have the cannons attached. They still are intact. They are well preserved and well maintained. So, like I said, these artifacts in the Bahamas are a part of the history of when Blackbeard and Bonnie and those were pirates back in the day, and they're still standing today and they're well maintained.
So what made Bahamas go independent so late?
You know, well, after the British colony decided that they were like, you know, we want to controlling the Prime Minister Sir Lyndon Finland, which is where the airport is named after, the first premier of the country. He decided that he wanted to fight for the country's independence. The Bahamas is making enough money to stand on its own as sustainability. Back in 1973, when the flag went up, that's when we gained the independence. The House of Assembly at the time was governed between, we had this thing called the white boys, the white Bay Street boys, and then we had the black boys. So it was separated, you know, and, you know, it's a black-owned country. Why would you want to separate the blacks from the whites? So at the time, Sir Lyndon Finland, the first premier, he decided to throw the mace, which represented the Queen, out of the window. And they were like, you know what, I'm done. We're finished. That's the end of it. And that's when they pursued for independence. Back in the day, before independence, Bahamas Air, the national flag carrier, had a large fleet. Airplanes registered to the British. Bahamas Air would have flown between Nassau, London Heathrow, New York, LaGuardia, Toronto, Atlanta. Bahamas Air had a fleet of about 60 plus airplanes. And after independence, that went out the window. Bahamas Air started back in 1973 as the airline of choice, and here we are today.
Oh, nice. And that is a nice overview of. It seems like you know your history inside out when it comes to Bahamas, man. Like a son of the soil. Yeah. Yeah, so can you tell me now, since we're about
Gotta know
four,
you gotta know it, man.
yeah, since we're about 4 nautical miles into our actual, what's that place again called? I keep forgetting it. It's the
Marsh Harbor.
harbor, Marsh Harbor. 'Cause I'm actually passing it right now, so yeah. Since it's a harbor, so it has, does do vessels come inside here as well too? No, or they don't?
Yeah, Marsh Harbor is catered to domestically, internationally by airplanes and cruise ships, such as the Bahamas fast ferries, domestically also. You do have a lot of mail boats that go in that transfers food, cargo, mail, whatever the airplane can carry. So it's a great community network within the country. Like I said, it's pretty busy. Marsh Harbor is known, like I said, it's more of a business island, catering to more of the business economy. And also too, the airport where we started from North Eleuthera is also catered to as a business community. They cater, they have a lot of airlift, they have a lot of sea movement. So, the Bahamas is well connected, no matter how you look at it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because I've been to Beckway. In terms of the windwards, there's a place called Beckway, which is pretty much by St. Vincent, and it's pretty much next to the mainland. They call it the mainland. The mainland will be St. Vincent, and then there is Beckway, which is the other islands, like the Grenadines. And they have some places like Mustique, and these are like the very posh, expensive places, right? So in over here now, would you say like this would be like this kind of tourist destinations, sort of like places that people actually go, like because you did mention about a boat. So is it a case where they actually it's a boat that actually has like your aircraft, you can put your vehicle, sorry, on it and actually go there? Because I know
yes, correct.
In the Grenadines they actually have that.
Yes,
which is
we
Beckway
do. That's where
Express.
we call them the mail boats. The mail boats can carry cargo, cars, containers, food, you name it. It's on the mail boat. Marsh Harbor, like I said, is more like a well-reserved community. It's more like for leisure and business. So you would find a lot of persons owning like seasonal homes there. So a lot of Americans, Canadians, British personals, they would own homes there, and they would go in when it's time for season. So during the holiday, they would have their vacations there, as well as most of the many family of islands in the Bahamas.
Oh, nice. So I'm gonna actually ask the $1,000,000 question. Is it a case where it's like, is it Bahamas or one of them where there's like a tax haven? Because I remember doing some research in school days, back in my schooling, and it's talking about some places are tax haven places, of for Bahamas and these places. So not really, is it? Because I know they outsource a lot of businesses, even around Bahamas, isn't it?
Well, the Bahamas, like I said, is fully 100% government owned. It's fully government operated. So the government collects taxes at the end of the fiscal year, put them together, compile them, put them towards debt or whatever's out there that's required.
So it's not a case of like liquor and all these kind of things probably have tax free on it. Like you still pay for liquors, like all of this.
The only thing that is tax free in the Bahamas would be bread basket items. So such as necessities, milk, food, bread, stuff like that, eggs. These things are not taxed. You understand?
Right.
But
you was breaking up. You was breaking up. You was breaking up just then. Can't hear you. You're breaking up a bit. Yeah. Yeah.
A bill that will be our found tax, then they'll face particular, punishment matters. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you was breaking up a bit. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I'm landing, by the way.
Yeah, on my descent, my final approach now. Well,
can I hear you now?
downwind.
Ashton, can you hear me?
Okay, so like I was saying,
Right. Yeah.
if the government finds that the stores are taxing these breadbasket items, then there can be a pretty hefty fine, or they can be fined, subject to punishment, which is closing them down.
Ah. So, okay. So I'm getting that a lot of the countries there in Bahamas is both leisure, a lot of um, private areas and stuff like that. But would you say like, because I think like most people have Bahamas as a holiday sort of destination, everything that you see on social media. So would you say Bahamas in itself is like
You're
people would
breaking up.
sell it? Hello? 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 Are you hearing me? Rasha, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me?
We're
I can
hearing
hear
you.
you.
You're-
So you guys can hear me, but he can't hear me.
Mic check, mic check.
I can hear you, Ashton. You're breaking up.
Okay. Miguel.
Yes, Ashton, yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, I can hear you now. You were saying?
Yeah, I was saying about like, would you say that people would consider Bahamas more of like a holiday destination, or like a bit of both? Because I think most people, when you hear about Bahamas, you'll hear about the nice photo scenery and all this kind of stuff, but because I know some places like Trinidad
The
has
Bahamas is
like
the
Trinidad.
Bahamas is mainly known as a tourist. Mainly goes for like a tourist destination for sure, and business. Mainly tourists. So you're Bahamas' most busiest times during holiday season, during Christmas.
Around Christmas.
People like people.
Oh, why is the internet sounding like this right now? Like the internet's cutting out here, is it? Having a bit of a sound issues here. Yeah, I'm not actually hearing you too much right now. Can anybody hear me, or you can hear
I guess
anybody
it
else?
depends on the.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
No, like I'm saying, it's mainly tourists and business, and mainly tourists. So the busiest times will be during the holiday season and the summer, and spring break. Everyone's trying to get away from the hustle, the bustle, the stress. They want to find a nice little subtropical climate and relax.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess oh, it just sounds a bit off today, is it? Yeah, it just seems like the sound's a bit off. Is anybody hearing me right now?
Yep.
All right.
Well, we can hear you.
All right. Good. All right. So in terms of getting back to the whole aviation and that, because I remember I was talking about a lot of private airports and stuff like that. So who is it a case of like, because I'm not too sure how this really works, but is it a case of the government and then decides which the government decides which is private?
The government has the aviation industry regulated a bit. So what happens is that if you own a private airplane, whatever, most business people find it cheaper to park their private planes in the Bahamas and just fly commercially. Because it's cheaper to park your private airplane in the Bahamas. It's regulated a bit. However, most persons just come in and go right back out. So, like I say, it depends on the actual Bahamas, the actual stay that you're actually projected to do in the Bahamas.
And what other destinations do they have actually? Because I know that Miami to Nassau or Freeport is pretty common. It's like probably one of the most common routes. So do they have like any other routes?
Most busiest airports you'll find in the Bahamas is Linden, Pinling, So Freeport, Abaco, Exuma, North Eleuthera, which is the airport we just departed from,
Right.
Exuma. So these are the most busiest airports. These six airports there. They do operate 24-hour services based on the emergency personnel. So if there's an airplane that has to be an emergency air ambulance that has to get in there, they go in there, turn on the airport lights, get it turned, get the person out, and then they're done. So like I said, it's regulated. There's a system. There's a procedure of how it's done in the airline industry if you have to get into an airport. Like right now, because it's nighttime in the Bahamas, most of the airports, their runway lights are off. They do turn off the runway lights at these airports besides Freeport, Abaco, and Nassau, which is the three main gateways. They do have a customs services. Those six airports do have Bahamas Customs and Immigration. Private airports, the smaller airports in the Bahamas down south. If you do require to fly in there commercially, they would either ask you to stop in Nassau and then proceed, or they would actually have an immigration officer stationed at those airports who is on duty to assist you to process you and get you into the country. The same goes for oceanic operation, for the ocean-wise operations, cruise ships, port entry, because there's a manifest that's presented, how many persons are on board, their process, and everything.
Oh, that's nice. They got so much going on down here, isn't it?
It's pretty busy in the Bahamas.
Yeah, because I go online and I look at Bahamas and I see a lot of like planes coming from, let's say it's Miami or so, and then just pretty much just go straight down to any of the airports, land, just park the aircraft there. And I'm wondering, well, is it a case where people can just hop on a plane and just go anywhere and just get out of the airport? No worries. I don't know if they check any bags.
Yeah, if you're flying private, is almost the same thing. You get off the airplane, get your bags in the terminal with you. They come off with you, or you walk with them. They check them. That's the end of that. But like I said, everything is systemized. Before you enter the Bahamas, everything must have to have a manifest. Whether it might be boat, whether it might be plane, everything has to be accounted for. If you move an airplane and you have a passenger that is not manifested for, that's about a $30,000-$40,000 fine on the airline or the cruise company itself. You want to avoid having those fines because they are pretty hefty. Sometimes they suspend the airline from coming in. So there are measures that are taken to put things in place so you can be prepared for when you enter the country the next time.
Alright, nice. Yeah, that's a lot of questions I just pretty much asked there, but I don't know if anybody else ever had any other questions to ask that they wouldn't mind asking. Don't seem like there is. Well, quite a lot of history, I would say, in Bahamas. Definitely somewhere that I actually really want to come in, at least to visit, I would say, in the future. There you go. So, since we're obviously in aviation and we're in VFR, so I guess we'll probably talk a little bit about VFR ops here in Bahamas. So I know we talk about 1,000 feet. That was about when we was getting out of the airport, but I'm not sure if you really know all of that, but in terms of is it flight service stations and stuff along here that you get to, but there are some private airports, so how do they actually operate in terms of flight service stations?
So to enter a small airport, which is such as Daniel Key or Black Point Exuma, those are small private airports in the Bahamas, it is required for you to file your flight plan within the 48-hour time frame of your departure, so Bahamas Customs and Immigration can get the paperwork process and send the information back to you.
Right.
The airline industry, like I previously stated, in the Bahamas, it is regulated. The company that is responsible to make sure that it's done, which is the Bahamas Department of Civil Aviation, they regulate the safety and the aspect of of movement of passengers in, to, and from the Bahamas, ensuring that these airports are still up to date. So when you're flying VFR, it is still required for you to file a proper flight plan and a manifest. Because if you do not file this manifest or the correct paperwork that is needed to accompany the airplane, such as the registration, the tail number, or the amount of passengers that you're moving on this particular airplane, you can incur a 25 or $35,000 fine. And I know it's pretty hefty, like I previously said. So it is important for you to do it. VFR airports in the Bahamas, such as North Eleuthera, Rock Sound, um, Governor's Harbor, whether it might be Stanley Key, Black Point, Exuma, North Central, and South Andros, Auckland's, Maguana, Crooked Island, Inagua. These airports are all VFR operated under a certain altitude. So, like I said, Bahamas Immigration and Bahamas Customs will still meet the airplane with a police department side by side with them, making sure that the manifest and everything is correctly submitted and the amount of persons that are actually offloaded this aircraft.
Oh, well, that's really, really nice. Yeah, because there's a question I say I always wanted to ask and just to figure out in terms of, because in the well, in in where I'm from, in terms of all of that, not all the not all the airports and them are actually like, radar equipped and stuff like that. So I guess in that case, that's what I was actually trying to get at, because I know some airports are radar equipped and some aren't. And I think in Barbados is radar equipped. Trinidad is, I think Martinique, and I think Reza. That's the four countries that's actually in the Piako region, and they actually have to legally file flight plans and stuff like that. But in other airports like Beckway and all these other places, which is in radar, they don't even actually have to file anything. Yeah, they can pretty much just take the aircraft and just pretty much go. But I guess in ops, just trying to figure out what's the difference in terms of the VFR operations over there compared to like.
Well, like I said, it can be done domestically. Let's say, for example, you fly out of North Eleuthera to Nassau or North Eleuthera to another airport locally, and you, like I said, you still have to submit a manifest, and based on the passport information, it determines. But most of the time, like I said, they do meet the airplane regardless. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whether you may say you have 3 persons on board the airplane, they're gonna sit there, they're gonna watch the 3 persons come off the airplane, and then that's the end of that. Or they're gonna say, okay, that's just 1 person, that's the end of that. Like I said, so your passport or a driver's license is really required domestically used for travel. Those airports that I mentioned also are not radar equipped. So those airports are visual flight rules mandatory. The weather conditions do not permit, you must divert.
Yeah, like right now it seems like there's a lot of weather conditions where am I at the moment. I actually have to descend to try to avoid to go to a lower altitude. I think there's some clouds closer towards Freeport. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of moving around here. Where you guys actually are right now? Where you are right now?
I am crossing the south side of Freeport, and you are like a few minutes behind me.
And there was clouds, a lot of clouds around Freeport, wasn't it?
Some weather systems in the area south of the island.
Yeah, when I'm looking on my windy the windy app right now, and I'm seeing quite a lot of clouds around this area. Temperature is still 28, so I guess I'll just have to navigate around. Yeah, so what can you tell me about Freeport then?
So Freeport is the nation's second city. Back in the day, it used to be known as the Magic City, where they used to have red-eye flights between Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Orlando to Freeport for the casinos. Freeport is known for casinos and gambling.
Oh, nice.
Like I said previously in the intro, too, Freeport is known for it being the largest container port and cruise ship and freight boat repair. So Carnival, Royal Caribbean,
all
where
right.
the MSC Cruise Line, Maersk,
Mm.
Tropical Shipping, all those
Nice,
guys, they send their cruise ships, boats there to be
nice.
repaired. It has the facilities to repair the cruise ships and the freight cargo boats. So the Bahamas still makes their money out of that from that island there.
Oh, nice, nice.
Freeport also used to serve as the little air base back in World War One. They had two strips, one on West End, one in Central Grand Bahama. I don't think they have them here on 2020 or P3D anymore like that. I think they removed them, but they used to. But I know West End is still up there. They just reopened the airport in West End back when Hurricane Dorian had passed through because the airports were completely flooded during the hurricane. But the country is still fully functional. Everything is back to normal, and like I said, it's still represented by head of state, cabinet members, or member of parliaments to represent each section in the island.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, because I remember I saw a couple months back. I saw this. I think it was it Carnival? The boat. This boat. I think it was like probably like the biggest boat that actually comes to the Caribbean. I think I can't remember the name of it, but it was like yeah, it was just wonderful, man. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, I literally completely forgot the name of it.
The Bahamas is also home to the world largest. We're also the home to the world largest cruise ships, the Symphony of the Seas, the Oasis, and the other one that they just launched the other day.
Yeah, I think
So the harbor in Nassau, which is the nation's capital,
yeah.
is.
So have you been to like all of them, or like majority of them across the Bahamas?
I've been to majority of them when I worked with the air. I've been to majority of them. I had the on most of them with the airline. The people there, the hospitality is amazing. So this is where we get the brotherly, vibes from in the Bahamas. Because
Right.
we're technically, friendly people.
Yeah.
We eat, drink, sleep, and thrive off of tourism. This is how we are. We cater to you. We make you feel at home. So I always said, if you want to meet someone really nice, go to the Bahamas. If you really want to get to know someone nice, go to the Bahamas. So the Bahamas speaks for itself. We have a lot to offer, and that's how we do it.
Yeah, it's I actually had some Bahamian friends back in school days actually, and that was probably like my first time actually having interactions with Bahamians, to even actually know about Bahamas actually, and yeah, it's they're a bit different, but they're very I would say they're very animated. They're very they have energy. They always tend to want to drink and party, and yeah, I guess they pretty much try to be the life of the party as well too. So yeah, Bahamas seems like a really nice place, man.
Yeah, we love to have fun. Once we get a cold beer or a drink, it's showtime.
Yeah, so I don't think I have anything more to say. I probably if I jog my memory again, probably I'll think of some things a little bit later. But as it stands, I'm actually here trying to
All right.
I'm here trying to maneuver around the weather because I'm VFR, so yeah, so I'm trying to make sure I do the right operations down here. Let me see. Let me see. Right, and you said the major airline here is Bahama Air. So what's the connection between Bahamas and
That's
Cayman?
correct.
What's the connection between Bahamas and the Cayman Islands? Because at one point I actually thought the Cayman Islands was actually part of Bahamas.
The only connection that the Bahamas and the Cayman Islands really have British Airways offer flights 3 or 4 times a week between the Bahamas and the Cayman Islands via connecting from London Heathrow. Like I said, they're both British colonies. We're both British colonies, so you know, at the end of the day, it's we still have someone to represent the country. So
Yeah,
for
because
the British to show that they still have a proper alliance and agreement, and that we're all on the good terms, they sent in their airline to connect 2 of the British colonies together. Just like how, for example, Air France has an A319 or an A320 that operates between Miami and Fort-de-France.
right,
Those airplanes fly between the French colonies,
right,
but the airplane
right.
connects to the United States. So it's the same thing, showing the, you know, if you're an independent country, we're going to send an airplane showing that we still have a proper alliance or agreement, or we have a proper, show that, hey, we're still a part of this community, or our presence is still here.
Right. Ah, yeah, because when you said that you'll have um pretty much like a monarch, I was like, no, I actually didn't thought. I thought it was like just a president, but actually didn't actually know that much about the Bahamas. I still have like a governor general, in other words.
We still have a governor general, but she represents the queen. I mean, the king now at this point in time, and that's it. So, we still have to have some presence felt that the British are still around. That's a proper
Yeah.
agreement that the Bahamas came up with back in the day, I guess, after independence of 1973. That they would
Right.
appoint a governor general to represent His Majesty or Her Majesty, whoever would be the next in line of the throne after he or she passes.
Fair enough. Well, at least at least Bahamas is not as close to like how Haiti is at the moment, because I'm like, just getting to know a little bit more about Haiti, and I was like, trying to figure out what's going on with this with these territories up there. So
Hmm.
it's like it's crazy. Like there's the Dominican Republic, and then there's Haiti, and Haiti's mass destructions, all kind of
You
things
know,
going on, and
them brothers and sisters got a lot going on. And poor brothers and sisters have a lot.
yeah, funny enough, what was it? I think it was um I forgot the name, Yeah, I forgot the name of the country, but I think they had some issues that was going on, some gangs and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why I guess that's why I came to ask about how things operates in Bahamas, and if there's a lot of slippage for the cracks and all this kind of thing, because I'm like it's pretty vast like in the Bahamas, and I would like to believe that things are very hard to control, knowing that there's so many islets and stuff like that, because I mean in where I'm from, in terms of like being in the windwoods and stuff, St. Vincent and St. Lucia has pretty much the highest crime rate, is because like they live next to each other, and like they have the different islets, and a lot of drugs gets passed on from the different islands, a lot of different things, man, like narcotics and all kind of stuff like that, man. Yeah, so I was just it's very hard for the government and all of them to actually get a crackdown on all of these things. So yeah, I guess but at the same time, you see Bahamas and you see how nice Bahamas is, and it seems like everybody have their own private plane up there. It seems like because so many airports, private
Everyone has,
airports.
but there's so many airports. So, but like I said, some of the celebrities they own island. So, like I say, you have to catch them on a good day, you might run into them. So, you expect the unexpected.
And since you said a lot of celebrities, so who are some of the celebrities that would have passed through Bahamas, or in terms of like whether they had shows and stuff like that in Bahamas, or that you can think of?
So, like usually you would catch Beyonce or Jay-Z. They own their own island in the Bahamas. You have Eddie Murphy that also has an island in the Bahamas.
Oh wow.
Leonardo DiCaprio,
Right, I know
Shakira,
about
David
him for sure.
Copperfield, Johnny
Right.
Depp,
Johnny Depp,
Mel
right.
Gibson,
Right.
Nicolas Cage. These guys, Tyler Perry,
Oh wow.
Lenny Kravitz,
Does he?
Celine Dion, Steven Spielberg. You have quite a few that actually own islands in the Bahamas. So they would fly on a small airplane and get to their private island. They would park their big ass jet or you know whatever, and hop on something small. So it really depends.
Yeah, because I think if I can remember, um, I mean, is it Cristiano Ronaldo or something like that who actually has his own country or something like that? But yeah, in terms of like celebrities actually owning stuff like that, in terms of Saint Lucia or even like the Caribbean, recently they've had a scandal going on in St. Kitts, between St. Kitts government, St. Lucia's government, surprisingly, and with some case to do with some Chinese, some Chinese who went to America and actually for that whole CIP program, where uh, I'm not sure the whole details as of yet, but they pretty much was underselling land and all that kind of stuff to the Chinese. So that's like some big Rico case that's actually going on in the US with governments of St. Lucia and them, like people trying to pretty much clear their names. So like just last week, the Prime Minister of St. Lucia actually had to come on some show and try to talk things out, and then the Minister of Tourism and all this kind of stuff, he had to try and he came on to a different conference to try to clear their name and to talk about the whole CIP program and all this kind of stuff. Because so in your case, in terms of nationality and all these kind of things in Bahamas, how does it all work down here?
So in the case of nationality wise, it is strictly Bahamian. After we gained independence in 1973, it was strictly just Bahamians. Now we have a vast amount of nationalities in the Bahamas. So we got Chinese, Jamaicans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Venezuelans. We have Americans. So it's a diverse culture.
So are all of these guys that you just mentioned, most of them, majority of them, actually have a lot of land owned in actually like the Bahamas? So like basically saying that most of it is sold in the Bahamas.
Well, most of them own homes. Now, when it comes down to celebrity, then you own an island. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
there's different strokes for different folks. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
But if you're going to own a home, or if you're going to own an island or a key, then you become a citizen of the country.
Oh, nice.
Because you're buying land, you're buying property. So hey, guess what? I'm gonna stop you from coming here. I'm gonna offer you something. Here, become a citizen of the country.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, yeah, man. I don't want to go too in depth with that part. I would try to keep it a little bit more to aeroplanes. But yeah, it's just good to know in terms of how operations and everything, in terms of people coming on private planes and landing and being on the islands and stuff like that. Yeah, so in terms of TMAs, stuff like that, TFRs and stuff like that, well, like what can you tell me about TFRs or anything like that, like, or if there's anything like that you would know about in terms of Bahamas? Is it
I am not more familiar on that aspect.
Oh, okay.
I'm really not familiar with that.
So they wouldn't, if let's say aircrafts, let's say want to move around on the day and stuff like that, let's say go to the different countries or whatever, like they wouldn't have like any TMAs and say hey, okay, like this is closed right now and stuff like that, like who handles that, or you wouldn't know who handles that sort of things. But I know obviously in America they have that, the whole FAA and all of them regulating that thing daily anyway, in terms of shutting down airspaces and stuff like that. But
No, for sure not. We don't. That doesn't even exist. Everyone is treated the same. Technically, yeah, except for I guess if the president decides to show up, I guess, then they'll probably do a traffic stop or diversion of some sort to make it happen. But that really doesn't exist in the Bahamas. It's not really pending unless it's a medical emergency. Then yeah.
Oh, sweet. All right. Well,
You have to be on your deathbed to make that happen.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well, I don't want to keep you here any longer, since I'm pretty sure Eric and I would probably want to have a chat with you. So, thanks for at least giving us some, well, quite a lot of details about your beautiful region, I would say. Definitely somewhere for some of us guys to actually come in the real life. You know, I've been to St. Martin actually, and learning about St. Martin, the Dutch side, actually flying around. Well, I mean flying around, like coming in and stuff, and learning about the Dutch side. You know, they use the American dollar there as well. I guess which is a question I actually have to actually ask down here too. So in term, they use the Bahamian dollar, don't they? But still use US, don't they?
Now we use BSD and USD, so the Bahamian currency and the Bahamas. The Bahamian currency still has, the Bahamas dollar currency still has some strength to it, so it cannot be spent in any other country.
Oh. So it's
the
not.
stronger your money is,
So it's not a case of
the
from.
more you can't spend it anywhere.
Oh, it's not a case of where, for example, in well, my part of the woods, places like Trinidad, they don't even sell the US anymore, like to into some of certain destinations and stuff like that. They actually, like, you know, they buy into it and so like actually sell it.
It's either the US dollar or the Bahamian dollar. That's the end of that currency line in the Bahamas.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, it's definitely somewhere I definitely really wanted to go. So like I say, it's something that I always thought about. If my significant other, she's thought about it, and we were like, you know what, we can actually transit. Probably go to America and then probably embark from there, and then go down into, because they done the 7-day cruise and stuff that goes from, you know, Dominica, Grenada, all of them places, goes up to it's at St. Martin and these places, but actually haven't gone past there up to Bahamas. So it's definitely something that we actually looking forward to do. But obviously it just means that we actually have to connect to go to Miami first and then actually connect from there. So we actually have
Make your way down.
Yeah, so we actually have our visas for that, so we actually can be able to connect and get on board the cruise down there. Because I mean, looking at the harbors and stuff, I can see why like so many people would actually come down to the Bahamas and stuff like that, because it seems like it's a vibe down here as well.
It's listen, man. It's here. Well, for us to get into the U.S., we can use either a police certificate, which shows our criminal record, or we can use a U.S. visa. So that's a proper agreement between the U.S. government and the Bahamian government. If you're trying to get into the U.S., whether you might be a nationality, different nationality other than Bahamian, then you will be required to have a U.S. visa, and that is by law and mandates by the U.S. Department of Transport and Aviation, and just as well as the Bahamas Transport and Aviation aspect too. You understand? It's pretty clear in the
Right.
the book.
Fair enough. Yeah, so obviously I wouldn't know about all the operations here, so just getting to learn about it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else I can think of in the back of my head right now. I think I pretty much asked all the questions I would have liked to ask. Yeah, so I guess thanks for everything. You know, thanks for actually inviting me, even getting me on board and stuff like that too. So it's been a pleasure. It's been really nice working with you guys as well. So yeah, to all the other guys as well. You know, really thanks for actually joining this whole group flight as well too. So yeah, so I'm actually gonna get back into Discord and see what everybody's saying. So yeah, appreciate it. Really appreciate it, man. Yeah. All right.
And Freeport traffic, Bahamas 007 on the phone, runway 27 at this time. Any traffic in the vicinity, please advise. Bahamas 007 calling short final.
Yep, so it's a bit bumpy here, so you guys can see that. So actually just about passing from the the Calais. Well, you can see all of this stuff down here. I see all down here. Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a different aspect.
Alright, yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Look at everything down there, man. Castle and everything is all of it is all over down here, man. Yeah, it's really nice, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, look at how it is, man. Freeport coming into Freeport soon. So let me just make a call. Bahamas traffic, just Freeport traffic is passing over the castle and heading north, heading 353 at 1,500 feet, and that's BN2 Papa traffic. Okay, so
Freeport traffic, Bahamas 007 final 24.
okay, so we're actually gonna get ready for the actual arrivals. So let me just make sure I can what I'm gonna actually do, because since he's actually on the runway 24 to land, as you guys probably heard that, I'm just staying at 1,500 feet. So I'm just passing over the airport right now. Alright, so yeah, that's Freeport. Yeah, guys.
And Freeport traffic, Bahamas 007 clearly active.
Right. There he is. There he is down there. It's nice, isn't it? Sweet. Yeah, man, that's really nice. Okay. So yeah, so let's going for runway 24. Okay, let's go for runway 24. So we're just gonna be beaming the runway, beaming the airport. All right, so let's go on our heading now. All right. Okay, so let's continue on heading here. All right, so there we go, heading. Where is it? Down here. Oh, we don't want to go too far out. So we're going on heading mode. There we go, and we're actually going to start to go down to 1,000 feet. So alright, there you go. There you go, 1,000. There you go. Oh, that's down. Let's continue the heading, guys. Alright. Yeah, Freeport traffic, BN2 Papa is beam the airport to the north and heading 090 1000 and descending for 1000 feet. Okay, so yeah, guys, since we're pretty much getting close to the arrival. Alright, so let's try to focus a little bit. So let's get the landing lights since we're pretty much getting close here. Keep the pilot statics and this kind of stuff. Alright, so let's continue. And BN2 Papa will be landing for runway 24, and right now on the downwind leg for runway 24. That's BN2 Papa traffic, Freeport traffic. Okay. Alright, so yes, guys, so we'll be doing this approach at the moment, which I'll show you guys now. Alright, so let's see here, and then coming in and turning to land for runway 24. Alright. So yeah, so the airport is over here. So we're just gonna come back. Let's see. Now we're just gonna turn around and come back by the NDB. So we're gonna be going base. So I'm actually gonna start to get my props up. Okay, let's reduce speed. Alright, so I'm actually going to remove the... I'm actually going to turn now. Alright. We're at 1,000 feet. And Freeport traffic is making the right base for runway 24 PN2 Papa traffic. Okay, let's maintain. Alright, so let's get the fuel all the way in, making sure everything's all good. So we check the fuels, everything's all good. Alright, so we're just trying to maintain. Let's reduce some speed now. Okay, so we see the airport is over there. Let's try to reduce speed now. Okay, let's get the props all the way up now. Keep the pitch. We're about 80. And the Freeport traffic, BN2 Papa traffic for runway 24 is on short final for runway 24. Okay, so we have speeds 80. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go flaps 1. There we go. So we're about 80. There we go. There we go. Keep this pitch. Keep the pitch. Let's keep the pitch. Oh, the wind blowing though. Up. Keep the pitch, man. Keep the pitch. Yeah, see what I'm talking about, my controls, man. It's so hard to keep the controls. It's crazy. Alright. It's so hard to keep my controls, man. It's so hard. Alright. That's 80. There we go. Alright, so let me get to about 100. Oh, see I flare. Keep that pitch. Alright, that was nice. A bit hard, not bad, but it's okay. Nice, man, nice. So we have to actually clear. Alright. So look for the next exit. Where is the next exit? And that's on Echo. Alright, so we're gonna... Okay, so let's get the flaps up. Nice. Okay. There you go. And Freeport traffic, Bravo, November 2 Papa, BN2 Papa is located via Echo. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so from Echo, let's see what else we're doing here. Alright, so from Echo we're just gonna keep going and then going on to Bravo. Alright, so we're taxing all the way down. Yeah. It's nice, isn't it? Oops, let me make sure, because we don't wanna lose. So let's get going. Alright, nice. So I think we can remove the landing lights on. Keep the nav lights. I think all of the lights. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Alright, everybody landed?
Keep all of these on.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, Freeport,
Yep.
man. Really nice, isn't it?
Reloading for
Yeah,
Houston
just
now.
on. Yeah, so that was really
How
nice.
long your flip, Eric?
10 hours.
Okay, so let's keep going. Oh, that's really nice though.
Leaving at 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. I have to go to work for 10 hours.
Okay. So, Alright, we're still going on hotel, so we're going all the way down. Let's try to
You said
get
you're gonna do the same flight?
let's get the external view. Hopefully I can get an external view.
They move forward.
Argentina.
Argentina tour.
Nice.
Houston.
Alright.
Not Javi, Bush.
That's not one I can.
Kilo India Alpha Hotel.
Alright. So just pretty much just gonna be
Flying
going
the-
straight on.
Easy. I say easy.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can put the transponder code to off.
I'm flying the version 2777
Okay.
United.
If we're doing that, I could bump it up. I call it. You would go like over to Chile and then go up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't do that one.
Yep. It's nice, isn't it? I would just choose any one of the FBOs over there, probably.
Yeah, that's alright. So,
Yeah, because I think that's the terminal is over there.
I'm gonna put your thing.
Harry
I
is
just
over
gotta
there, but
update.
I'm actually gonna go by where all the VFR are across there.
From SAEZ to KIH. Make sure it's after some.
Okay, so let's put some throttle. Alright, so let's go somewhere over there. It should be all good over there.
I'm not gonna use it circle right now. Okay.
Actually, let's go by the Bohemian flag over here. Seems like a nice place to stop. Yeah. Alright, so go straight in front of the Bohemian flag.
You spawn on lots of money.
Yeah. Bro, I did 15 hours on Batson last night.
Alright.
And no supervisor tech contact you?
He contacted me like an
Alright.
hour just before I had landed.
Alright.
So ATC jumped on just before I landed.
Yeah,
That's
man.
good stuff.
So here we
That's
go,
good
man.
stuff.
It's like
Let's get
he's like, hey, I just want to make sure that
everything
you're
parking brakes on.
you're at the controls and awake and everything. I
Okay,
said, hello,
so,
how you doing today? He said,
let's
oh,
get,
thank you. I said, no, thank you. Left me the fuck alone.
He had nothing to do with this.
I had it one
Yeah,
time.
you-
I was flying. When I did the flight from
Alright.
where was that? From Russia going into O'Hare. I had a
Okay.
supervisor hit me up right over the Atlantic, and I caught it. Messaged him back.
Alright, so here we go.
Like 20 minutes.
So I'm gonna put the fuel pumps off. I put the off, so yeah, I just had to turn down their voice so that I can hear what I am saying, and I can actually, well, you guys can actually hear what I am saying as well. Anyways, let's keep continuing here, which remove the levers here, so you know, to cut off the engine, to cut off, yeah, everything. Yeah, so pretty much you're gonna get the external supply here. Everything else, all of these are already off, all the pitot statics, all these things, the flaps is already up. So pretty much, yeah, just gonna open the doors, which you do down here. I do all four of these doors, and you can put the chocks, gas locks covers, engine covers, and boarding steps. So now we have the steps here. Alright, so that's pretty much about it. Put the avionics off. Oh, yeah, just put continue. Yeah, we don't need any of that GSX stuff. And we can put the all of these off. Since we don't need generators anymore. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna get outside into and see the airport. And yeah, this is the airport, man. It's nice, isn't it? Freeport, man. Freeport in Bahamas. I see there's clouds around, so which we knew there was gonna have a lot of weather. But we actually deviated around and actually got down good enough. So yeah, it's Bahamas, man. It's really nice, isn't it? Oh, yeah, really nice. So if you guys never been to Freeport, this is Freeport, Bahamas. Yeah, Freeport, Bahamas, man.
I get you, trust me. I won't be now too.
Looks sweet, doesn't it?
That's what everybody waiting on. Vina, bro.
Looks really sweet. I am. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for your support, guys, on all of this. So I will see you guys again, hopefully soon. Thanks for everything again. Once again, have a good day, guys. Bye bye.
Sierra Alpha Echo Zero.